hikers, packs are on. Let's go. I'm Mary.
I'm Jay, and we're Alaskan Amblers, and we're here on the south side of the Alaska Range. This is the McLaren River Trail, and we drew some Nelchina caribou permits, so we're taking our rifles along just in case we see a caribou.
Yeah, fed our family's caribou for a lot of years. They're pretty sparse, but we're going to have a nice hike whether we see caribou or not. Let's go. Pretty little lake.
Howdy hikers. We thought we'd take a minute here and talk about hunting and why we hunt. Some of you might be surprised that we hunt when you watch our videos and see how much we love and celebrate wildlife, and so why would we come out here and take a life of an animal. And so the main reason is that we eat meat. You know, we like to eat meat, and as long as we eat meat, then we like to take responsibility for that meat that we eat.
Wild game, you know, we are fortunate. We live in Alaska. We've been hunting and feeding our family caribou and moose for probably 25, 30 years. And yeah, since our son was born, we came back to Alaska and had the opportunity to have an airplane. And luckily, we've been really privileged to be able to fly into a lot of hunts. And so the hunts are very quiet, respectful. And so this year we're road hunting, which is kind of a different experience for us. Yeah, we had a fly-in hunt planned, but our pilot got sick, and there was a pretty narrow window when we could go out. So we're probably not going to get the fly-in this year. But through the years, Jay's been the main hunter. I started hunting probably maybe 5 or 6 years ago, because Jay would come out and he'd just rave about how beautiful it would be out when hunting, and also his kind of heightened sense and appreciation for the outdoors during the hunting process, because you're really hyper aware when you're out. So I started joining him hunting the last 5 or 6 years. You know, and taking a life is a real challenge. But on the other hand, we really take responsibility of that meat from, you know, respectfully taking the life to all the way taking it home, processing it, and putting it all in the freezer. Yeah. So. Yeah, one thing about hunting, even nice thing about doing videos is you pay so much more close attention to nature when you're out, when you're trying to photograph it or take a video of it. But hunting even takes it to another level, because you walk quietly, you look around constantly, and I don't ever feel I'm as connected to nature as I am when I'm hunting. And you'd think you could reproduce that when you're not hunting, but the mind can still tend to wander. So that's one thing I've really learned that I like about hunting. Wind is picking up. The other thing that's kind of nice with wild game is that, you know, globally and as far as impact on the planet, you are taking a life. Anytime you eat meat, you're taking a life. But the nice thing is, I mean, it's just, boy, it's fed on this. You know, it's part of a natural system. And so we're taking something out of a natural system. It's not something out of a feedlot. The quality of life of the animals have been very good.
You know, it's really wholesome meat. There's no hormones. It's very lean meat. There's very little fat. When you ground up the caribou or moose burger and you make it that size on the grill, it's that size when you
take it off the
grill. Yeah, when I first started hunting, I hunted with biologists from Alaska Department of Fish and Game. That's where I worked at the time. So, you know, we had great information on where to go. They were excellent hunters, took great care of the meat. And every year since I started hunting, we've been successful. We've always eaten caribou or moose every single year. So,
it might change this year.
But we still got plenty in the freezer. Actually, we could make it a year
yeah,
without getting any more. So. Yeah, the three main reasons that we hunt are, number one, to just take responsibility for the meat that we eat, to understand what it means to take the life and bring it all the way to the time that we consume it. Second is that it's really wholesome meat. It's very healthy. There's no hormones. It's been, you know, grown out here in nature. It's very lean.
Because you can get.
Yeah. And the third reason is, which surprised me once I got into it, but the actual part of hunting, other than the killing of the animal, it's really enjoyable. I mean, it's just, you're really focused on nature. You're out there moving slowly, moving quietly, looking at everything. And I'm never as connected to nature as much as I am when I'm hunting.
Expect him to be.
Yeah.
Wish they were 2 miles closer.
Yeah.
Howdy hikers, this adventure's good cause link is Ducks Unlimited.
Yeah, they're an organization that combines the idea of responsible hunting and habitat preservation and conservation, and that's something that all hunters and hikers alike can support.
Yes, and we've seen lots of the swans and neat ducks on their southward migration on this trip, so thank you.